A really interesting situation just recently, actually, with a client who they had a borrowing capacity of around about 1.3 million. When we first started talking, they thought they were sort of comfortable to spend around about 700,000 ish because they didn't want to be overexposed. They didn't want to be borrowing too much money, and they were a bit worried about the cash flow side of things. But interestingly, by opening up their eyes to a couple of other strategies and property types, they found that the cash flow position was actually going to be a lot stronger for them if they spent about $1 million. And that's because they were able to look at a property that's called a dual income property, a dual key property, where you've actually got two different tenants. So two completely separate living quarters, all under one roof, but two different leases. Does cost a bit more to get into that sort of property, but that even in the current interest rate climate with very little deposit, that property is actually going to be cash flow neutral for them after tax. Whereas if they only spent the 700,000 that they first thought was going to be the smarter way to go, they were going to be getting into a single tenant dwelling, like say a house and land, for example, that actually would have had a slightly worse cash flow on it than having a higher loan. This is again where you don't know what you don't know. Let's sit down, let's talk about all of the things that are available, then you can make like a really well-informed and educated decision as to which is the best way to go.